Hello everybody and welcome to the Mayor's Summer Reading Book Club. This is another activity and today we're going to be doing it based off of the book Goodnight, Goodnight Construction Site. So, it'd be great if you would have read this book beforehand. I'm actually not going to be making a video for this book, but if you'd like to see a video, we've made one for the other grades, so you should still be able to find that video. But if you haven't read the book yet, don't worry. You'll still be able to complete this activity. It should still be a lot of fun, even without having read the book beforehand. So, Goodnight, Goodnight Construction Site is, obviously it's about a construction site, and more specifically, all the machines in that construction site that are used to build whatever they're building. And, I'm not exactly sure what they're building, but today we're going to be talking about building bridges. And building bridges is a very important concept because bridges are really important to get over cliffs and water and all sorts of things, and they have to be really strong because if you think about it, there's cars and trucks and people all on the bridge at the same time, so it has to be able to carry a lot of weight. So today I've got my start point here on this book and my end point of the bridge right here, and underneath we have a cliff or an ocean or whatever we want it to be, but all we know is that we cannot fall into it. And we're going to be engineering bridges today. So engineering is really just solving problems through manipulating and building and crafting different objects. So we're going to be engineering with paper. So paper might not be a great bridge to hold a truck or a car, but it definitely can hold more weight than you might think. So let's start with just a single sheet of paper and see how it works as a bridge. So I'm going to place it here and here on my start and end point with about an inch of paper on either side, but it doesn't have to be exact. But you want most of the piece of paper to be sagging over the middle. And if you don't have books, you can really use anything as your two ends for the bridge. Anything that's about the same height. So I've got this tin of coins here that I'm going to use as weight to test the bridge, and I also have some pens and pencils and things like that I can use to test the bridge. But let's start by seeing if this bridge can hold a single penny. What do y'all think? I don't know, it's just a single penny. That's pretty light. I can throw it up and down really easily. I barely even feel it. But let's see. Place it on the bridge. Man, it already fell. So this, of course, a single sheet of paper would not be a great bridge. But let's see if we can engineer this bridge to make it stronger and maybe to carry even more weight. So basically what we're trying to do is lower what's called the moment of inertia. And that word, you don't even have to remember it. You're probably not going to hear it again until you're in high school or even later. But really what we're trying to do is increase the amount of weight that this bridge can hold without it falling. So one way to do that is to give it more support or fold it in half, because now the penny is going to be on top of two layers of paper. So we can try to see if that makes this bridge any stronger. So I'm going to get a penny. What do y'all think? It's still just one sheet of paper, but we'll see if it can hold the penny. So let's see. Place it on. There it goes. That's one penny. Let's try another. Two pennies. Wow. Just from folding it in half, we've gone from 0 pennies to 2 already, but let's see if we can get any more. So here's a third. Yep, 3 pennies. 4 pennies. Uh-oh, it's starting to sag a little bit. 5, okay, so we got 4 pennies before it fell. That's pretty good, that's a great increase. But let's see, what else can we do to make this bridge even stronger? We're gonna engineer it, we're gonna manipulate it, and we're just really going to do some trial and error. So we're going to try things. They may work, they might not, but we're going to see if we can get this bridge even stronger. So I'm going to grab a new sheet of paper, and this time we're going to make it really skinny, like a channel that's going to hold all of our pennies. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold it in half. I'm actually going to fold it in half again. And now I'm going to fold this little side up. So as you can see, I didn't fold the whole thing up, but just the little side. I'm going to do that on both sides. So it's got this part in the middle and then these two kind of railings. You can think of them as railings. So we've got this bridge, and already by pressing it, we can see it's not sagging. So we may have really made this bridge stronger. So let's see. This time I'm gonna be using some quarters because, you know, I think we may have graduated from pennies and we may be using even stronger materials now. But you can still use pennies or anything else you have in your house. So pencils, pens, man, really anything you can find will work. So let's see, first quarter, easy, didn't even sag. So we're 1 quarter, 2, 3. Grabbing some more, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Wow, I need even more weight. This is crazy. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Uh-oh, there it was. Our bridge broke. You can't exactly see where it broke, but it fell over on this side. So we got 20 quarters that time. That is awesome. That is a huge increase. We went from 4 pennies to 20 quarters, and a quarter weighs a lot more than a penny. So that was definitely some great engineering that we were able to use. So really, that was a great bridge, but I still think we can do better. But I'm not sure. The key is to, you know, try new things and engineer to see if we can do better. So my challenge to you is to try and beat me. So, you know, you may want to try different shapes. For example, have you ever built a fan with paper? If not, basically what you do is you fold one side up, one side down, up, down, all the way till you get to the end. And what you have is what's called an accordion shape. So we've got this shape, and let's see if it can hold a lot of weight. So, and you know, feel free to pause this video at any time so that you can have more time to fashion your bridges and then play it when you want to test how much weight yours can hold against mine and see if you can beat me. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Uh-oh, my bridge is starting to fall. You can't see, but over near me it's about to fall. 7, 8, 9. Oh, you saw that. Okay, so we got 9 pennies. So that time we didn't beat our last bridge. So this is not the bridge we're gonna use as our best one in the end. But, you know, there's a lot of different ways that you can experiment to make better bridges. You know, one thing we haven't even tried yet is using not 1, but 2 sheets of paper. So remember back at the beginning, we put 1 sheet of paper across and it couldn't even hold 1 penny. Let's see what happens if we put 2. I still don't think it's gonna work very well. Nope, couldn't even hold quarter. But maybe if we fold them both in half, maybe it'll be better. We'll see. So 1 quarter, that's already better. We only got 4 pennies when we folded 1 sheet of paper in half. So let's see, 2, 3, 4, okay, 4 quarters. You know, that's not our best bridge, but what we did learn here is that just by folding 1 sheet of paper in half, just by using 2 sheets of paper, we're able to really increase how much it can hold. So what about maybe if we held our channel bridge, so we use this bridge, but with 2 sheets of paper, maybe it would be even stronger. I challenge you to try that on your own. But you know, there's much more shapes that we can experiment. Especially if you have Scotch tape at home, that's another tool you can use to tape the bridge together, and it might be even stronger. But if you don't have Scotch tape, that's totally okay too. So let's try a few more shapes. But after that, I really want you to just experiment on your own and see if you can get, I think we got up to 20 quarters so far, so see if you can beat that. But it doesn't have to be quarters, just any weights you can find around your house. So I'm gonna fold it in half, fold in half again. And now this is very similar to the shape we made earlier. So I'm gonna fold the top up like that. I'm gonna fold the bottom up. Now remember, you don't have to do exactly what I'm doing. You can be trying to engineer on your own to see if you can beat me. So last time we had a bridge like this, or a few times ago. What happens if we turn it upside down like this? That's just another form of engineering. And I'll try one more. Let's see if we can make something like a square, and I'll use some Scotch tape for this one. So I'm just folding 4 slots really, and then I'm gonna fold it together. I don't know if this is gonna be a great bridge, but we'll see. We're engineering. So I got some tape, and I'm just gonna tape this one together. But remember, if you don't have tape, that is totally okay. Because as we've seen, we can make some really strong bridges without even using tape. Just a single sheet of paper can hold a lot of weight. All right, so even though I use tape, this bridge, we'll see, but I don't know how strong it's gonna be. So we've got 2 bridges here, and let's test them. First one, 1 on this one, 1. Okay, so we got 1 on each, 2, 2. That already fell off. I think that wasn't because the bridge broke, but it's an angled bridge. And if it's angled, it's not gonna be as strong. So that's another thing to take into account. You want it to be really flat, or if anything, it can be an arch shape because you can still walk up and walk down, but you don't want it to be slanted to the side because that might not make a great bridge. So let's put that quarter on. So this one is much better. It's holding a lot more weight. Wow, I think we're at 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Wow, this one might be our new winner, guys. Let's see. 16, 17. Uh-oh, it's starting to sag. 18, 19. Oh my goodness. One more and it ties the winner. 20, 21. It's winning. 22, 23. 24. Oh my goodness. Now at this point, I think if any weight falls, it's just going to be because there's no more rooms. That's another thing you want to take into account. How much room do you have on the bridge for different cars to pass each other? Things like that. So what are we at? 23 maybe? 24. 25. Oh, I just missed. I missed. 26. Wow, guys. As we can see from engineering different bridges, we really made them a lot stronger. All right, guys, I'm out of weight at this point, but as you can see, we got 28 quarters onto this one bridge. That is crazy. So what we've seen is even though one piece of paper couldn't even hold 1 penny, by just folding it in different ways, we got to like 28 quarters. That's crazy. So what we've learned is that by engineering things, by manipulating them, you can really turn one thing into another thing. And, you might be able to make it a lot stronger as we've seen today, or even a lot prettier. So I really urge you, see if you can manipulate your piece of paper, or maybe even more, maybe 2 pieces of paper, or maybe tin foil, other materials. You want to try different things and see if they're better. But I challenge you to beat this bridge that held 28 quarters. And as you can see, I'm pushing down. It's really strong, and there it goes. It all fell down. But that was definitely really cool how we went from just 1 penny to almost 30 quarters. So thank you for joining me for the Mayor's Summer Reading Book Club, and I hope that you try building some bridges on your own, and I hope you all have a great summer. Thank you.